What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Yesterday, pretty solid. We can't really determine how good yesterday just was because we have so many pending slips that, can either make or break what yesterday really was. But overall, we hit a 6x on better. We have a bunch of pending slips. Hopefully, we can find some more value. Hopefully we can find some more value and keep the train rolling here. I like these top two plays here off the optimizer. I'm gonna go ahead and get these in. Probably won't use a promo here if there is something on sharp money. Something on sharp money that we can go ahead and get in with these. But we have Bam Bam, they call him, over 11.5 rebounds and assists, and then Russell Westbrook, over 6.5 assists. We have something here. Let's see. Maxime Renaud, under 8.5. Under 8.5 rebounds. Boom. We got to play. We got our first slip of the live stream locked in. I'm going to share this link in the chat. 6-game NBA slate tonight. Not super huge, but also not only 2 or 3 games, so that's nice. We have NHL tonight as well. Okay, I'm glitching, trying to get this over there. Pretty big NHL slate, but we'll see. It hasn't been too crazy of NHL value. I keep saying the wrong word here. Boom. There you go. Arkanar got reset. Oh, no, Arkanar. No. Shout out Mike and Arkanard for the retweets on the going live tweet. Appreciate it. You guys seen lately I'm trying to get my Twitter popping again. But you guys toss retweet on this tweet here, letting people know that we are live, giving out slips. I appreciate it. Anytime you guys drop a like, a retweet, it does help. Yeah. Especially, when I tweet out slips or whatever. I appreciate all of that, guys. Thank you, guys. My goats right here. My goats. All right. Let's keep going. Let's maybe check back. Let's check over to PrizePicks. Let's see what the AI slip generator's cooking up. We got a 6x that's kind of cooking here just recently. So let's go ahead. Ooh, okay. I think this has a little bit of college ball in it, which might screw me. So I could take out the college ball, add in Patrick Ngabagba. I have no clue how to pronounce that. Over 5.5 rebounds for Duke if you want to make it a 6-man. Otherwise, I'm going to run this straight up as a 5-man here on PrizePicks. I'm on a 20 streak, but it won't let me share. Just retweeted. Let's go, OG. Thank you very much. Thank you. Provio. What up? What up, Irish? Sharkinar. Legit. User watch out. Simba on YouTube there, of course. All right, that slip's in the chat for those of you that want to tail the PrizePicks slip. Like I said, no real dice on PrizePicks yesterday. But we have this here cooked up. I mean, this looks beautiful. And then we have Trevor Lawrence over 31.5 pass attempts. Also cooked up, ready to rock. Hopefully maybe a 2x here. KD, bitch ass, needed to go over by 1. Don't send that to him. You know he will be on Twitter after me. Please do not send that to KD. All right. Here. Let's see. Go minimum data points 2. See if we can get off something on UD. If we can get off something a little here on UD. We got a 50% NBA profit boost. Let's go ahead and do that. Nas. We got Nas Reed over 13.5 points. Davion Mitchell under 18.5 PRA. Fox, De'Aaron Fox over 31.5. Really not my favorite line there, to be honest with you. John Morant over 30.5. I like that better. Let's see if we can do anything with this. John Morant, Dean Wade, Raymond. Hold on. Maxime Raymond over 11.5 points. And then Dean Wade under 6.5. We might have to take De'Aaron Fox. $31.5. Screw it. That's right. That's right. It's definitely gonna be plus EV with the 50% boost there. But yeah, we got it in. Bro, what the hell? This is glitching every time I go in to get the copy the slip over to where I need it on my computer. At Durant Hook, man. Durant hook 'em horns, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, Underdog slips in the chat. We're off and running. We're off and running. We got a PrizePicks. We got a better. We got an Underdog. If you have requests of what app or such that you want me to check out, see the type of value there, you know, just let me know. Just let me know. Ooh, I almost don't hate a two-man parlay here. I almost don't hate it. It is pretty weak though. Maybe we wait, see if we get some other data points or it gets a little bit better. Sleeper somehow yesterday, I say every, there was only 2, but both sleeper promos were DNPs. Like, what is that? What is that? I like that Metcalf line we got too. That was a snipe. If you guys remember that from yesterday's live streams. DraftKings Pick 6 users, I'll let you get this in real quick. Not much there to really get in, but if you just want to, take in the data, use it to your advantage at some point, or stare at it, do bad things with it, just let me know. I'll leave it up for a second for you guys to get a screenshot. Now, ParlayPlay. Seeing a lot of green over there. We haven't hit another 20x or whatever, and we haven't played enough slips to, really, look at it in a bad way at all. So we have plenty to play with after hitting that one. But let's go ahead and do this. We want Jake Laravia. I always say it messed up. Under 29.5 points with Jordan Poole. Zion over 3.5. Negatively correlated there, though. Let's see. Nimhard, Mobley under 40.5. Cam Spencer Castle under 33.5. Arabia Poole. All right, let me see if I can remember that. Poole, Arabia under 28.5. That bumped down, no? It did. Fears, Arabia. Under 26.5. Damn, it's moving. Okay, what about Zion? Zion over 3.5 assists. Paulo points and rebounds. Cam Spencer, Castle 33. I hate building these out. They're so boring, and they take forever. There's no real shortcuts. Nemhard, DeAndre Hunter, over 3.5 threes. Oops. Anthony Black, Trey Johnson under. Derek Queen, Zion. Hang on here. Seeing if maybe we could get some positive correlation, possibly. But not really. We could do, maybe we do this. Maybe we take Zion off of that, and then we do Zion 27.5 points and assist. Makes it a little bit better. We're gonna run a 4-man. Nemhard, DeAndre Hunter, over 3.5. 3-pointers made. Black, Johnson. Holy shit. Oh my. Oh my fucking god. Bro, that is... How does this shit happen, dude? How does that happen? That is clearly not on purpose. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm dying, bro. I'm crying right now. That is so funny. The Black Johnson slip. Oh man. Yeah, you guys see it. I don't need to read them out. Smart Queen. The Black Johnson Smart Queen slip. Oh shit, dude. That's great. All right, that's it. You guys can screenshot it, get it in your own time, whatever it is, dude. My eyes are still watering. That is so funny. I wonder if anybody would have called me out if I didn't call myself out with the pause there. Jeez, that's so funny. All right, let's keep going. Cam Spencer under 2.5 threes. Norm Powell under points. What if we tossed that in with one of our promos here? Let's see. The Nemhard Black Johnson slip. That's insane. Paulo over. Let's go. Cam Spence. Under 2.5 threes with Powell. Under 23.5 points. All right, linking that in the chat right now. Once again, guys, you guys might see that we're focusing a little bit on better, but that's just kind of been the hot girl at the bar. So we try to take advantage of the value over there, as there is quite a bit of value. So let's go ahead and maybe do that same thing here. Luka over 39.5. We got Forsberg. That's over 2.5 Sogs. And then Davis, Anthony Davis, over 11.5 rebounds. And there it is. Like that. We just got 2 slips off. Guys, do you understand that if you had access to these tools yourself, you could be getting in some insane value all day long rather than just here on these slips? You could have a Grady Black Dick Johnson slip that you could get in because you have access to Daily Grind Fantasy. And the crazy part is you didn't even take it because of the crazy name. You took it because it was good value, right? That slip, the Grady Black Dick Johnson, would get you profitable as a sports bettor if you had access to these tools and did things the right way instead of just once an hour, or sorry, not once an hour, once a day for like an hour or so, twice a day for an hour or so here on the live streams. I'm just trying to help you guys out, all right? I'm just trying to show you guys the way and how to find value. You guys can do it yourself with the tools. It's pretty simple. Ayton we haven't played. All right, we can maybe, yeah, okay, yeah. I think we can get something in here with on Underdog again, as long as we're not seeing some bumps. Ayton over 22.5 points and rebounds. Yes, still there. Let's go. We needed that. Ayton. A lot of these I don't love the value of. Zion, 27.5. We missed that earlier. Donta Hall's got some solid value. At least got a FanDuel line, which is nice. Over 6.5 rebounds. Raymond, Dean Wade, Musgrave under 27.5. Might have to snag it. Musgrave under 27.5. Davion Mitchell under 9.5 rebounds and assists. Purdy under 237.5. But we need him over 31.5 pass yards, man. We got something over here. Sharp money possibly that we can snag. Norm Powell, same thing. Dean Wade, we've already played. Tristan Da Silva over 15.5. All right. Another underdog slip flying into the chat. Irish is on YouTube now. UAV online. Any dabble value? Nope. Real quick, if you guys haven't yet hit the follow button, you're watching over here on Twitch or the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel, make sure you guys smack the follow button. I would appreciate it. Or the subscribe button wherever you're watching. It does help out. And yeah, we got some new followers yesterday. We've been grinding on Twitter. We've been hopefully doing pretty solid with the plays we're getting in this week. Definitely we're stacking up plays for the weekend, that's for sure. And you guys know how much I love that because we just end up cashing out on Sunday or whatever. Actually, first off, can we talk about how the Celtics are inevitably going to be the first place team in the East without Jason Tatum. Can we just talk about that? Sure, we might lose to the Blazers here and there, but I mean, it's pretty inevitable. And we just lost to the Pistons, who are first right now. Don't just ignore that. Just ignore that. College football Thursday and Friday this week. I just don't get it. Just don't get it. Why that? Why Thursday, Friday? What can you do though? What can you do? Anything new? Flipperoni? No new things on. No one really uses Dabble, but also there, like we just clicked on it. There's no real value over there right now. I mean, like we could probably build out another little slip here. Do like a 3-man or something. Nah, these are like glitched. Zion over, Tyus Jones under. Travion over 14 in there. I mean, hold on. Let me see. Maybe we can do this. This is kind of like a weird wild slip. Let's go Zion over 3.5 assists. What was it? Tyus, right? Oh. It's Tyus Jones under. What was it? Looks like they removed being able to take the under there. And you have Travion Henderson over 14.5. We could even run a 2-man if we wanted to with that. NFL. Be nice if we could find maybe one more. Cam Spencer Castle under 13.5 assists. Oh my god. I hate how you can't look up last name. .58x. There's another slip on ParlayPlay. I mean, look, we're back using ParlayPlay before we're using Dabble right now. It's pretty insane. Dude, I missed ParlayPlay back in the old days, bro. There was so much value. It was honestly my favorite up-and-coming app at that time. Miss it. I wish I could share a link with you guys. I'm sorry. I can't. So I have to just leave it up on the screen. You guys can tail it if you have access to ParlayPlay or if, you know, whatever. Nah, not really, Luke. Not really. Only issue is they won't come on our tools. So no great way to find like actual value over there, which is frustrating. So no. 8 points. Dicker the kicker. A lot of college ball there. This looks like more up our alley here. Stephon Diggs, Boozer. All right, so Cameron Boozer over 9.5 rebounds. If you wanted to add this into the slip, go for it. They wanted to use, or sorry, if you want to add that in, go for it. But right now, what I'm going to do is just enter in the plays that I can play. Cameron Boozer over 9.5 rebounds, I believe that was the college play, if you wanted to add that into the slip. Otherwise, I'm playing it as a 10x banger right here and entering it in the chat. I love it. I love it. I mean, smaller slate. We are starting to dwindle down on value, to be frank, but starting to dwindle a little bit on value. Hayden Fierce. I mean, yeah, we just played some of that. Anthony Davis under 3s. One play. If we have some new plays on the sharp money tool, maybe we can. Smart over 10.5 points. Edwards under 30. That's kind of dipping too low there. Without having to, jump over it. Kind of get over our heads there. We don't need to dip down too low. Already got that in. Yeah, I mean, let's check out some major sports books, maybe here on OddsJam. Let's make sure we got Hard Rock, FanDuel, DraftKings. If you guys have any other sports books you want to check out, I mean, a ton of plays for NBA. As always, here on Hard Rock, if you're wanting to see some specifics, let me know. You can click into some. I'll focus on a little bit more. College basketball, Kent State, -5.5, +175. FanDuel, DraftKings got that much lower. -126 on DraftKings. +126 on DraftKings. Total points in some college basketball games. Jaguars, plus EV here on Hard Rock, +200 at -3.5 on Hard Rock. A couple other, weaker, crappier books got it at +200 as well, but some sharper books. Pinnacle, of course, +163, +168 on FanDuel, +154 on DraftKings. Clearly, this shouldn't be +200 when you got all these sharper books, including these, exchange apps and PMs that are more on par with these major sports books. ESPN Bet and the score. Is ESPN Bet even running still? Or that is the score now, right? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. What the hell? Some tennis here. The score +120, but every time on tennis, before I take something I want to make sure it's like 20 cents off Pinnacle, which it's not quite. It's about 14 cents off Pinnacle. So I'd be a little weary with that. Jalen Tyson, -140 over 3s. The score, Hard Rock. Houston Texans, under 21.5 team total, -105 on the score. Clearly off from the rest of the market that has this closer to -120 average odds. No, I knew that. I knew it whenever I seen the logo, but forgot that that's what it was. He said ESPN Bet / the score, so I'm like, wait, are they, like, is it two separate things? I didn't know exactly what they did with it. I remember the merger being announced because it was, a crazy thing that they left ESPN after, that short of time. It didn't work out after leaving Barstool. Like, crazy situation there. I know I'm in the loop, guys. I'm in the loop. I like Pinnacle for tennis. Same, Cole. I always make sure I see tennis. Or I look at Pinnacle whenever I'm playing tennis lines on anything, really. And hopefully it's like 20 cents off, at least. Let's Let's see. I think we're kind of dwindling down, guys. The morning value, we've kind of hit and hammered all that we can. It looks like. Double checking here. For real, Cole, it's kind of weird, and it's not even like a huge slate of games. Oh, hang on, we can get another slip off here. We can get another slip off here, baby. So Powell, we've already faded. Let's fade Jared Allen first. See if we can build a slip out without having to fade him again. Victor Wembanyama, over 21.5 points and assists. Paolo, we've already played. Tristan Silva, we've played. Ayton, we've played. Naismith. Don't believe we've really played yet. Over 21.5 points and rebounds. Wiggins, under 19.5 points and rebounds. CJ McCollum, over 21.5 points and assists. We played Anthony Davis and a $10 better slip. So let's just run them again here. All right, I'm sharing that link in the chat right now with y'all, folks. All right, there it is. Another slip. You just never know when value is going to hit the board. I mean, that's why having these tools are so clutch, right? If you guys want access to Daily Grind Fantasy, use code DUSTINSTREAM. You'll get 25% off your very first month. That's code DUSTINSTREAM. Thanks for being here with me on the early live stream. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I will see you guys in the afternoon live stream later today. Peace.